Hey everyone, welcome back in as we give you an inside look here on Good Day Alabama at the new Coca-Cola Amphitheater in Birmingham. That opens with a show on Sunday. Joining us now is the CEO and Executive Director of the BJCCA, Tad Snider. Good to have you with us.
Hey, good morning.
What's that? Is this like you getting ready to have a baby delivered right here?
You know, it's been a very interesting 13 months. We were talking earlier about when did all this really start. It's hard to believe we're here where we are today. The last 6 weeks hasn't helped us. The amount of rain to slow some things down, but we're going to be ready for Sunday.
Yeah, remind our viewers what was on this spot when ground was broken.
Yeah, so you had the old helipad that was part of the Caraway. I mean, remember that was that was a groundbreaking thing when it first started. But the old helipad was up here, kind of where the entrance is, and there were some clinic buildings that were on here. But yeah, and then a lot of vacant parcels when we started. But yeah, 13 months ago we started turning around.
Well, obviously it got the attention of a lot of artists because you guys didn't have any trouble getting some headliners in already. Some of them already sold out. But you've been around Birmingham a long time. You've been to a lot of concerts and venues. But tell people they haven't been out here to see what they're not having a chance like we are to see what's in here. Why would they want to come to this venue?
Well, one, I mean, I think once people are in and they see what kind of the way the bowl lays out, there's not a bad seat here.
There really isn't.
I mean, sometimes you have, you know, your concert experience kind of goes what we call a 180 line, so there'll be seats way over here. Your views to the stage aren't that great. Here, there's not a bad seat. You're going to be able to see the artist kind of great view from anywhere in the venue.
And I know it's really popular now, the area in the front called the Pit.
Yeah.
So some shows will have that and some shows will not. Is that right?
That's right. So I didn't look behind us, but you can see a little bit of.
There's some chairs there.
So yeah, that area is configurable based on how the artist wants the house to lay out. So some shows it'll be completely full of seats. We were talking about James Taylor earlier.
Yeah.
Completely full of seats, I would imagine.
Okay.
Probably the Fish show, there's going to be an area for people to stand and dance in some seats. So it's flexible and configurable based on the fan demographic and what the artists want the experience to be.
So the question, I guess, where some fans would be, if I purchase the reserved seats and there is the standing area, how does that work?
Yeah, so it's kind of like if you've ever been to that, we do the same thing in Legacy Arena. Sometimes there's that area in front. We create separation between those spaces so your sight lines aren't blocked, and there's ushers there to kind of protect that experience.
Tad, obviously you got to have a lot of partners to make something like this come together. And a question a lot of people have, and you've already been asked this, is about security. Right. So is there a partnership there? And if so, what particular entities, law enforcement agencies will be involved in making sure people are safe and secure?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I've tried to explain it this way. Think about if you're coming to a show at Legacy Arena now. And we have our partnerships with Birmingham Police Department, Jefferson County Sheriff's Department, and then our own security that we use, a third-party company. And they have a layered kind of experience. As you approach the venue, you see police officers on the corners with their cars and their lights on. And as you get closer to the venue, the person scanning your ticket's a private security person. And we have this, and we're going to just take that same model and bring it right up here. I mean, since we already operate the Protected Stadium, Legacy Arena, we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're just taking what works there and bringing it up here, going out a few more blocks since it's a new venue to help with the ingress and egress and traffic management. And we think we've been working on it for months with the Birmingham Police Department, Jefferson County Sheriff's Department, and Birmingham Department of Transportation. And we'll continue to tweak the plan. I hope the first night's perfect. Let's say realistically we get it 95% right. We got 5% to tweak for Tuesday night for Dave Matthews, and then we'll tweak it again and get this really fine-tuned and running well.
All right, we do have to wrap, but I do have to ask you quickly. People, when they walk up, they're going to see the old leftover of the old Caraway Hospital. What is that? What's happening with that?
Yeah, so that's a development called Star Uptown that Corporate Realty here in town is working on through a company called Northside Redevelopment, and they're continuing to work on that leasing plan, and you'll continue, and as we get through the season, you'll see more and more of that old hospital go away, and then eventually there'll be a mixed-use development there with housing and retail and some other things. And this is meant to be the anchor that drives occupancy there. So this is kind of the first piece of the puzzle to come together, and then we'll start to see progress across the street with that development.
All right, very good.
Well, now that it's going to be finally opening, you can probably finally get some sleep too, Tad, I'm sure. So
Monday.
That's right.
Monday.
All right, we're not going to sleep here on Good Day Alabama. We're going to show you more parts of the new Coca-Cola Amphitheater in Birmingham in just a bit. Stick around.